Sundering is an explicit podcast, despite iTunes refusing to mark us as such.
Ray's running late, everyone, because apparently people who he works with fucked up pizza orders and they're behind in deliveries.
There's been a pizza crisis.
There's a pizza emergency in the Buffalo area.
Andy? How you doing over there, buddy?
What happened?
We aren't hearing anything.
What?
We didn't hear the intro.
Nobody's hearing the intro.
What the fuck? See, I went on mute, like, okay, this is playing.
No.
Vanish.
Oh. Not sure what happened there.
That was my rogue impression.
Alright. And the predictions this time around. Wait.
They're not literally his children. They're the little Lebowski urban achievers.
It took a lot for me to put that on the soundboard. I hope you know that.
Oh, it makes me so happy.
Never ever lose that sounder.
Are you shotgunning a monster? This is... Jesus Christ. This is happening.
It has, like, music, books, and...
Oh my god! Jesus Christ! Alright, thank you, Hasa, for putting together that little intro. So let's kick this up. Welcome, today is Sunday.
Hey!
What?
Listen, bitch.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, bitch, I'm back. Don't you take my job.
Right. Hold on, real quick. Is it beer before liquor and you're in the clear, or is it liquor before beer and you're in the clear?
Liquor before beer.
Alright, I'm saving the beer.
Alright.
Going to liquor then. Fine, you read
liquor.
it.
I'm pretty sure the saying goes, if you have a saying when it comes to alcohol, you're an alcoholic.
Alright. Sunday, 7/17. And we're starting at 9/17.
I thought you were saying 7/17. I'm like, what time are you looking at?
7/17. Short teen. Episode 284 of
49
the
Hife.
49 Hife. I'm so glad you know what video I was.
I don't think anyone else. I don't know if anyone else does.
Oh, Shift F5. Go look that up instead of listening to the show. It's way more entertaining. And then when you're done, come back to the show and maybe click through some of our ads. Yeah, and Hife. And click through some of our episodes. Excuse me.
Click through some of our episodes.
Click through some of our episodes, and then you should click through some of our ads and support the show. Amazon, Newegg, Jinx, Busted Tees, Groupon. There's all sorts of places that you can help support this show.
I just had to pay for some software licensing today.
Say, you just had to pay some fees.
I did.
So, thank you.
I forgot about them.
Yeah, but he took care of it, so that's why we're here.
Had to dip into our sweet, sweet Sundering money.
So, if you like what you hear, rate us 5 stars. Or not.
or rate us 1 star and say, this isn't a D&D podcast.
Yeah, you could just drop us a review.
The joke is never going to get old.
Nope.
It's still funny. I still think somebody was trolling us. And obviously we love it when you leave us reviews, because we, reference them all the time. And we'll read it on the show, and then we'll fawn all over your awesome verboseness. What do we have on deck for you tonight? For our wonderful 6th anniversary that's so sad. Sad and wonderful. I'll take some bacon jam with my toast, please. And a side order of porn for my Big Mac.
Mmm.
The Legion pre-patch is almost here. And so much more. Welcome to the Sundering. A lot can happen in these 6 fine years. You can learn to walk, talk, and control your flatulence. Flatulence?
I've never learned how to control my flatulence.
Flatulence. I said flatulence, which apparently is the upper form of flatulence, in which your butt falls off. It finally falls off from your flatulence.
It hurts.
But we brought queef jokes. We have not grown up that much. We bring you queef jokes, calm before the storm, hundreds of bacon stories, the odd piece of gaming news, and we couldn't have done it without any of you viewers.
And listeners, for those of you who can't watch the video, because whatever reasons.
And haters. You like fuel.
Yes.
Hey, Ray, real quick, before I hit the intro, you're trying to move to Canada. You know Nickelback's from Canada.
What,
Are you moving because of Nickelback? You trying to be closer to them?
Trying to be closer to them? Yeah.
All right.
I don't know any of their songs. I couldn't even start singing one. I don't even remember any of them.
This is how you remind me. That song.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, this is how we do it. I'm like, I don't think that's Nickelback, but alright.
Jordan.
Alright, here we go. Here's the intro. Let's do this.
Give me my nickel back.
Sundering is an explicit podcast which may not be suitable for children, people with delicate sensibilities, animals under 10 pounds, certain towns in Idaho, citizens of Liechtenstein, members of the clergy, fans of the show Cop Rock, and vegans.
Following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Well, let's start the insanity.
This is the Sundering Podcast with your host, Seraphis.
Self-replicating bacon. I don't like fat chicks cutting my hair because we wouldn't want it to get weird or anything.
Rapist.
He adds to the show and everyone gets upset. This is great. I know they say this, but I don't care.
And Zia. Hi, Slurp. I'm so full of hate. I'm not sure what a podcast is. Slavery is different than a fish.
Alright.
Is it really different than a fish, though?
It really isn't. I mean, they're slaves to the water.
Yeah.
But don't they like being in water?
You don't know that. Maybe they don't. Maybe they want something different for themselves. But
Canceled after 6 years.
But no, H2O keeps them down once again.
We just got a letter from our non-existent CEO. I don't know who it is. They said stop. Just stop.
That's all that was on the letter was stop. Oh, hey,
Stop.
Ray, I forgot. You know you owed me money, right?
No.
Because you know I want my nickel back.
Jesus Christ. Alright, so because we have Zia back, I wanted to dig deep into an intro that we got in episode 110 from our friend Haster. And because we have Ms. Fancy Pants back, even though she's not necessarily on video,
Yeah.
I wanted to bring this one back.
Okay.
Just for this occasion. For our 6th anniversary here.
Well, Zia will be here as soon as she's done with fancy dinner. Putting on Victorian wigs and sitting down to fancy dinners while butlers serve us does not interest me.
Yes, we played bridge.
I literally picture her in a Victorian wig and like everyone like going, "Oh, thank you," and they're like at the front of those
Yes.
and they're like, "Jeeves, can you pass the salt?" And they have to walk all the way to the other end of the table to get the salt and bring it all the way over.
Yes, I'll pull your groin. We like to do a little bit of a stretch before we go out and play cricket.
Yes, I'm a doctor.
Why do you have a cat?
And if you have a cat, train to use the toilet.
Can you say something in Russian for us? Mine sounds gay.
I went to a nice polo match.
Send a message boy over there. We need a female presence to get us more listeners because me and Sarah are very boring.
This is the Sundering with Seraphis, Rapist, and Zia.
I had to mute myself. I'm weeping.
I love that one. That's
You
like
too? I think that is probably one of the best. Like Haster's editing, like with your all, you're just ripping off. I can't even speak properly.
I still love how I can't just make a mistake and let it go. I'm just like, mine sounds gay. I don't know why it went into that, but it did. I have no idea why.
We just kept going. So yeah, so here we are. Zia's back.
Yeah.
So let's start with you.
Okay.
Are you drinking? Are you
Where to start?
abstaining? Like, what's going on?
Oh no, I'm drinking. I actually finished my alcoholic beverage, and I'm channeling Mark right now to see if he'll bring me something from upstairs, downstairs. He's channeling. Yeah, I'm channeling him.
Maybe bring you some better internet.
Maybe I should Bing him.
Bing him for some better internet.
Bing him for some better. Bing him. Yeah. So I was drinking some woodchuck cider. I was having their gumption, which I guess is supposed to be more appley. I don't fucking know. It just tastes like apples. It's delicious. And yeah, God grief, what all happened while I was gone? Well, I moved to a different state. I am now in North Carolina.
She's a state hopper.
I'm a state hopper.
Yet in 6 years, of doing this show, you have now been in 3 different states.
I know, it's really depressing. I kind of just want to be in one state and settle. I was thinking about that. Like, I don't see how our military people do this, moving so frequently. It's a little tough. Actually, it's really tough.
I feel like you're just collecting real estate around the country at this point.
You know, but in a way, it does kind of seem that way, I guess. It's not...
I have one of those weird house hunter shows where they try to make it under budget and then complain about the fact that it's not close enough to the school. Because I love those shows.
Right? You know, but those shows aren't very accurate. Did you know that? That like,
but they're so enraging.
They are so enraging.
I love the people who just say, "Yeah, I have $120,000 budget, and I want 8 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms, and I want like a golden garage door, and I want like a bidet to like squirt all the way up into like my colon, give me an enema."
And they don't do that already?
And I want a butler to give me hand shandies on consecutive Tuesdays.
How do I make this happen?
With 120, and they're like, no.
Yeah.
And they're all like, why? Why not?
Have you ever seen which one is it? I think it's like Property Brothers or something, where this family is like, well, I want this and this and this, and they walk them through a house where they're like, this is what I want, and they're like, time to crush your dreams, you can't afford this. It's really funny. I mean, I guess it's kind of sad. Anyway.
You know, I met them at a conference I went to.
Stop. Okay, everybody stop talking.
Oh, sorry.
You've met?
Yeah, I met them. I went to a conference and I got to meet them.
Are they as gorgeous in real life?
They are tall. They are tall.
I believe it. Are they nice?
They actually are. They actually are really nice. They're pretty cool.
Like, you want to talk about get out of jail free cards that I'd like to pitch with Mark? Those 2 guys are fucking hot. They're hot, and they can sell me anything. They can sell me who fuck knows. I'll buy it.
So the only way you had this get out of jail free card, you had to have both of them at once.
Oh, you know how horrible that would be? Like, I got like Jonathan, and he's like, Heather, I'm fulfilling my dream of sleeping with a redheaded podcaster. Are you down? And I'm like, Jonathan, no, I need your brother.
And then the brother walks in, he's like, you can't afford it.
I'm like, fuck you.
This has already gone off the rails.
I'm just happy that I actually get that because my brother watches it, and
that's awesome.
I was downstairs with him one time, and I was just making fun of the show relentlessly.
I finished the bourbon, so
one, and I'm still not got my other drink. Maybe I just like I can't really yell. The baby's sleeping.
Look, I want on my koozie for my beer it says "Beer Before Glory."
We really should give out koozies that come before the storm. How can we?
I was actually thinking about that as like I was like digging through koozies.
I kind of like that. I like the idea of giving away koozies.
You know, I do this show for glory. No, it's probably the titties. It's probably the titties.
It's probably the titties. Man, this whole show is just gonna be us referencing material funnier than ours.
Well, there's certain things that we always bring up when you're around, and that's one of them.
Orgasmo.
Is that song.
Hey, do you know what kind of bees make milk?
Boobies.
There you go.
Yeah, so I moved. Back to what I was talking.
Have you been playing any games at all?
Not really. It's been really tough, the game. I've been playing Pokemon Go, just like the rest of the world. What do you mean? Oh, I'm sorry. I
had to beep at some chick to get out of my way because she was just staring at her phone, walking toward my car.
See, I don't do that. That's stupid. No, I walk. You know, I don't know anyone here yet, and so one of the things that I do with Fushling is we walk every day. Well, I stroll him along. We walk. So I just play Pokemon Go when the servers are up.
Oh. Yeah.
I'd be level like 20 by now if the servers were up. But yeah, really just Pokemon Go. I haven't really had an opportunity to game at all, and I've been watching a lot of Netflix just because we're covering a fair amount of material for Netflix, the other show I do. And so I've been watching a lot of Netflix instead of gaming.
Do you ever watch comedy specials on there?
I haven't watched too many. I've watched Aziz Ansari's, and I've watched Donald Glover's.
Okay, I was just curious because I think I'm going to be watching a lot of those this weekend.
Have you seen Morgan Freeman narrate himself, like getting his like first Pokemon in Pokemon Go?
That's a thing. I want to watch it.
That doesn't sound real.
Okay.
Someone showed me a link. It was like Morgan Freeman narrating Pokemon Go.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
All right.
I'm gonna watch it.
Well, anyway. So, yeah.
Yeah. So the only other thing I've been doing is I have been slowly, I'm getting I've been doing a lot more Con Before the Storm stuff, thankfully, since Sarah's been doing a big brunt of things, which I love him for. Other than that, I've been trying to sneak in little tutorial sessions in Game Maker because I want to learn how to make video games. So.
I'm sorry. You said Game Maker. Okay. That makes a lot more. Never mind.
Oh no, I love the dick. I don't think I could be in Game Maker.
I did not hear the M. I was like, what the?
That's like the antithesis to the.
Like, is that allowed in North Carolina? Didn't they just like shut down all the bathrooms there or something?
You know, it's like pray the gay away camps. Well, this is the Game Maker camp.
Pray the gay away.
Look, I don't know what's going on in North Carolina. All I know is they like shut down bathrooms.
Country music and biscuits is what I've gathered so far in North Carolina.
But what really is the bathroom situation there?
I haven't noticed anything. I mean, I don't know if it depends on where you live. I live in Chapel Hill, and so it's a little more like, it's very college.
It's very college.
It's very college.
It's very college.
No, everybody around me, I think I'm 10 years older than most of the people around me. And
have you yelled, damn kids, get off my lawn yet? Have you done that?
Too sometimes, but I haven't. But no, there hasn't been any bathroom situation that I've uncovered, I guess.
I'm glad you're not investigating bathrooms.
No. Oh, I will say one other thing, and then I'll stop talking for a little bit. But I discovered on my way to Target that Insomniac, they make Ratchet and Clank.
Yes.
They have a studio in North Carolina.
Yep.
And I drive past it, and every time I drive past I texted Jim this, actually. I was like, dude, I want to make a video game. That's why I started learning Game Maker, because I was like, I really, really want to be in Insomniac. Inside them. I want to be driving, not to Target, but to, like, work at Insomniac.
To work at that place, yeah.
Oh, my God. Every time I drive past it, I mean, their logo's right on the side of it, and I just see it. I'm like, oh, my God. If you needed writing, I'm your person, but you don't need that right now, and that makes me sad. So... yeah, I just think that's really cool because I've never lived anywhere where I could drive past a game studio. It really is kind of inspiring in a way. So that's, how I've been feeling. How are you guys? Ray, I'm going to ask you first because I think you actually have more things written down than Sarah for a change.
Oh, that's right. Joe B in the chat room says Insomniac is making the new Spider-Man game. Oh, and that did look awesome.
Oh, Insomniac, I want to work for you. Since somebody who knows somebody Insomniac, I just want to go in. I was talking to Mark about this. I just want to go in and be like, I'll just bring you guys coffee. You don't even have to pay me. I'll just show up.
Just show up and start bringing them coffee and then go from there.
I think I might. It's just like, here's some coffee. I love you.
Well, let's see. In North Carolina, if you can animate, they're hiring.
I know. I don't do any of that. They need an animator and they need...
a lot of animation.
Yes, I know.
They need a graphic artist. They need that.
I can't draw for shit. I need something involving writing.
Nothing audio related.
Nope.
No design work.
Nope. I need editing. Editing or writing.
They have no internships.
No. Maybe quality? I could maybe do quality.
They have no QA positions open.
Exactly. No QA. So maybe as it gets closer to launch for Spider-Man, they might hire for QA?
Yeah, so they have no QA openings. You could be a programmer in North Carolina.
Yeah, but I don't know any programming language.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I'm doing Game Maker, because I'm like, well, I need to build a portfolio, so I'm going to start learning how to make video games.
Let's see. So if you want to work for them, let's see. What do you need? What do you need?
Sorry, everyone. This has turned into how do we make Zia's resume better?
All right. So apparently, in order to be a programmer for them, you need a bachelor's degree.
Okay, I have a master's.
You need strong 3D math skills.
Oh, well, clearly I can add.
3D.
Well.
3D, you need to know vectors and vector operations, matrices, matrix transformations.
Okay.
Matrix! I know that. That's a movie.
You got me? Alright.
And you need strong knowledge of C, C++, and Python.
Oh.
Okay.
I can...
Oh, and you also need...
right here, brother.
And you also need to know Visual Studio and Maya.
The only Python I know involves pants.
The only Maya I know sang on Ghetto Superstar.
Walk into the interview and they're like, "Do you know Python?" I was like, and just say like the one in your pants, and they're like, "You're hired." Like, see you on Monday.
I know. I feel like if I went in, maybe I just charmed them so much. They're like, "You're adorable. You can bring us coffee and work for free. That's fine."
Totes adorbs.
You're totes adorbs.
Okay, so
You gonna talk now? Sorry, we were doing my race
drinking
today.
drinking a kickstart just because I finished it basically, but got that going on. I'm still top 50 Zenyatta, but I think
You
it was
seriously
only
never played anything else still?
No, I played Reinhardt a couple games.
How'd that go?
20-some games.
I
Good.
guess you're
I like him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's fun. I like to charge people and charge them off the cliff and then just laugh. It's super fun.
So long.
Well, play it. It's fun.
Okay, working on that.
So I'm top 50 in a bunch of different categories, but like they don't have the score, which is what I liked because it like accumulated a lot of your stuff, and a lot of it was compiling stats. So that's what I was doing. I'm a compiler. So
you're piling.
No, compiling.
You got a pile of stuff.
A pile of cum. Okay. Yeah. I think I'm gonna save those two things for Foffs now that I think about it, because I haven't thought of a better one.
Oh, okay.
One of them involves Pokemon Go, the other one involves motorcyclists.
That's both okay.
Hey, Zia, by the way, Joe B says that you should email Insomniac's PR department and say that you could be a podcast rep in regard to current future game developments.
Like, talk them up?
Yeah, like say, hey, or just like walk in there like, hey, I mean, I live down the street. I'd love to be able to come in and interview you guys every now and then on the stuff you're working on.
That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah.
Boom.
Thanks. I have to.
Writing. You can like write about what you talked about.
I could write articles about it. That would require me to grow a pair.
Yeah.
That's food for thought. Thank you.
I grew a pair and when I got a job when I actually couldn't work. They wanted me so bad. And then when I was in Canada.
How about, can you grow a pair of fiber connection to your house?
Oh my god.
Come on, that's a low blow.
Sorry.
That's like Johnny Cage.
You're right, I wouldn't get
Not punch.
Johnny Cage.
Well, me and my dad were playing Mortal Kombat earlier today before work. He's laid up from his knee replacement, so I was showing him how to play Mortal Kombat, and it's just a little too difficult for him. So
is this one of the newer Mortal Kombats?
Yeah,
like the
Mortal
really
Kombat
gory
X.
Ones?
Yeah.
So it's not the XL with all the bonus features. It's just X.
No, actually, it is XL because I borrowed it from.
Oh wait, no, XL is actually a thing.
Yes.
Yeah, well, because it was Mortal Kombat X, which is 10 basically, and then my friend, I guess, had the XL version because I put the disc in and then it said X and then it said XL. I'm like, ooh, it's
kind of
special, neat.
Funny, I do XL.
Yeah. But he ended up finding a video on YouTube that just had the 2.5 hours of just the story mode. So he could watch it as like a movie. So he watched that today, and my mom came home from like grocery shopping, and she was just like, "What's this?" And someone's just getting their head ripped off.
Oh my god!
So that was pretty funny. But she's a trooper. She sat there and watched it with him. So it was cute. And tomorrow, in fact, my flight leaves at noon from Toronto, so that'll be fun.
Isn't it like a 4-hour drive for you?
It's like three something. I don't know. Depends on the border crossing. That's the main. That's the main time consumer. Otherwise, it's just.
Oh hell! You had to go through border control to catch a flight.
Well, okay, so.
Sorry, we're never gonna get through this show.
No, it's fine. No, this is important. This is important. This is it. After that, if I flew out of Buffalo to Calgary, I'm guessing it would be about as much as it would be for me to fly to like BlizzCon. It would be like $400, $500. If I go to Toronto, the company my wife works for flies direct flights from Toronto to Calgary, and she gets very cheap flights. I'm saving like $400.
Nice.
So all I gotta do is just park my car up there, basically find a cheap parking place, and then. That's all I got to pay for, basically.
Would drive clenched, though.
Yeah.
Just with border control.
When you go through border control, do what I did last time. When they say, where are you going, just say Canada.
All right, so I'm trying to become, part of their country here, so I don't want to fuck that up. So I'm gonna disregard your little stupid statement.
And when you get into Canada and they say, "Why are you here?" Do what I did and say, "I've come for your women and your maple syrup," which is not technically a lie. Not technically a lie.
I will say that border control on both sides, coming back and going into Canada, they've been nothing but efficient and sort of nice. They have to be very stern when they're going through stuff because they want to just get through everything, make sure they check everything off, but then do it as efficiently as possible. Never had a problem. As long as you have your stuff ready, itinerary, passport, now I know all the questions that they ask, so you just answer them, and they're usually pretty good, so it's not that big a deal.
And I walked back, and the guy said, "Where are you coming from?" I'm like, "Canada." My wife just gave me a dirty look, and the U.S. guy's like, "God damn it." He's like, "It's a big fucking country. We're specifically like, we walked. Like, where do you think we came from?"
Yes. You ever call customer service and you have to go through the fucking flow chart? That's exactly what they're doing, except you're one of those dicks.
I'm trying to break the mold. I'm trying to bring some excitement into their lives. I don't care.
I hear the bird.
I'm bringing excitement into their lives. I don't care what you say.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, Seraph, how about you? What are you drinking? Bourbon. Big surprise.
I drank bourbon.
Bourbon. Oh, he's burbling over there. God, I love being sober.
I drank it.
Great to just make fun of you.
And now I'm drinking beer. Hold on, let's see. What kind is it? Hold on. It's called a Fireside Chat. Apparently it was a winter beer that I forgot to drink.
Pleasant.
Because we're having a nice little fireside chat.
Yeah, isn't that what FDR did on the radio?
Fireside chat?
I don't fucking know. I wasn't born yet.
I'm busting out history. I remember that from
Mark would probably know.
Yeah, Mark will confirm it for me.
He's old.
he's not that old. He's just wise. That doesn't mean he's old.
Oh, I won't tell him you said that. Make his head bigger.
It's a compliment. Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind.
Is that why you don't have good internet? He's like, back in my day, we didn't have internet. We didn't need it. We went outside.
Pretty much.
He's just like, well, I built a time machine and I actually went back and listened to the fireside chats myself. I have to say, our friend, I can't be as smart as him, but I can try and act like I am. It's fun stuff.
Yeah.
See ya. Something's got to be done about your kids.
Your kids.
So it was my 6th anniversary this past week.
Wait, 6th anniversary for
no, 9th anniversary.
Okay, wow. I was gonna
say. 9th wedding anniversary. This is our 6th anniversary show. My wife and I, we went out to a fancy dinner, and we made jokes about how we felt like you, Zia.
Aww.
We're like, oh, it feels so much like Zia with the fancy dinners tonight.
It feels good. You should treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Then my wife and I, we watched on Netflix the movie The Big Short, which was about like the whole housing. It had like Ryan Gosling and what's his name? Not Steve Carell. Was it Steve? I think Steve Carell. Steve Carell was in there. It was interesting. It was
Banderas was in there.
No, it was just one of those movies that kind of makes you think. It wasn't. It was like a weird mix of a documentary and like a drama.
Dramumentary?
Something like that. And it makes you think like, wow, all this shit's gonna fucking happen again. Because these fucking banks are fucking idiots. And everyone's in cahoots with this bullshit. But no, I've been playing a lot more. Not a lot more, but I've been playing some more of the Warcraft Legion beta. And then in Warcraft itself, I've been just getting the last bit of all my Garrison Gold. Because they're about to turn it off, which we're going to get into later in the show. And then I've been playing a ton of Overwatch competitive. I think I'm ranked 42 right now.
How do you like it?
I like competitive better than quick play.
Do you play people? Like, do you party up or just go solo?
A lot of times I go solo because a lot of times I'll play in the morning.
Oh.
Most people aren't on.
Not that many toxic people, probably.
No, actually, usually I get into some pretty good groups. I mean, I get into some I've gotten into some like groups that just don't work together, but I'd say probably a good 50% of the groups I get into, they work together, win or lose. Actually, no, I'd say more than that. I'd probably say about 60 to 70% of the teams actively want to work together.
That's good.
I owned somebody earlier today. They were talking shit to Chili, and he said something about how whatever her strategy didn't work, and then I just go, "You don't work," and then I left the group. It feels so good just to have that simple burn and know that they're like, "God damn it."
I mean, I hate toxic people, but there's something about Overwatch that just makes me laugh when people act like assholes in it.
Dude, anyone who's toxic, I just report them.
I don't know what it is.
The moment you report them, they're automatically blocked too.
I think it's because in Overwatch the games are over so quick that if you do talk shit to somebody, or if they talk shit to you, that you just say something stupid back, that like it's over. But like with something like Heroes of the Storm, you're still stuck in a group with them for 15, 20 minutes.
You
so
can't
you're
switch
like,
heroes.
exactly. You can't just be like, I'm going to another game. Like, fuck you.
Yeah. Well, I'm really digging it. Also, Sarah, if I forgot to mention, you know how they always show like how well brakes work in cars with like a kid running after a ball in the street and how they like stop.
Oh yeah,
well,
sure.
I had that moment happen today when home from work where I saw a football bouncing into the street and I was just like I started slowing down. Sure enough, kid came running after it, so I slammed on the brakes. I was just like, I am so happy I'm a good driver because
they just darted right in front of your car.
Darted right out in front of me.
Oh my god!
I just mentioned I just rolled my window down. I'm like, hey kid, no ball is worth getting hit by a car. Be careful, man. Like,
yeah.
Gave his father a heads up. He waved.
Shit.
Oh, and I've been playing Pokemon Go, and I got a Vaporeon. Apparently, someone told me that's a rare one.
Ooh.
Vaporeon? Yeah, it is.
Yes.
What about Diglett?
No, I told you. I was looking. I saw a Diglett on the map, and I couldn't find him.
I don't have any rare ones.
I have a Jigglypuff. Is that rare?
Oh, you have much better Pokemon than me.
I also have a Ghastly. And I got a Drowsy. He looks like an elephant without a nose.
Your Diglett has weird limbs.
It's his nose.
He's got DSLs.
Oh, that's his nose.
Oh.
You're never gonna let me live that down. I don't get anything near my house. I have to like leave my house to actually really get the Pokemon, and they're all like Rattatas and Pidgeys. Because I live in a wooded area.
Well, you can get you can get the Pidgeys, and you can use those to level up.
I did. I have a Pidgeot because of them.
I know, but keep doing it. Keep leveling up. It helps you level up every time you evolve them.
Is there a certain Pokemon that you caught recently that Zia would like to hear their name said, maybe?
Oh, I caught my second coughing today.
Coughing!
I caught it coughing, and I caught it coughing and thought of you, actually.
I knew it.
Of course.
So yeah, that's what I've been doing.
That's
okay.
Cool.
My restaurant is talking about Joe B is like, my restaurant is talking about reserving a rare Pokemon to spawn at our next event. I'm not sure you could do that.
Well, I know that people, at least, so I live so close to campus that there's always lures on Pokestops, and there's like 5 gyms, maybe more than that, all within walking distance of me. And the restaurants set lures constantly to get people to come into their restaurants and be like, oh, I'm going to have a beer while I sit here and catch Pokemon.
Oh.
So,
You're saying lures, and it makes me think of Luries from Dark Age of Camelot. Maybe somebody will get that out there.
What is it? Joe B says you can pay money to them to spawn rare Pokemons at events and gatherings.
Ooh, so we're gonna do that at Calm Before the Storm.
Well, right? I don't know how. I want to know how you do that. How do you pay?
Can we have a gym? Can we make like a Pokestop? I know you can request one.
I know, but I want to know. I want to know how you can get the rare ones. Rare ones to spawn, man. Coming for the Storm would be hop. Well, actually, no, it probably wouldn't because it'd all be in like the same location.
Yeah, and everybody already has their phone. I don't know.
Okay, so are we finally ready for news?
News.
I think that's it. Yeah, that's
news.
Oh, I'm 2 weeks away from my daughter starting kindergarten.
Oh, I'm so excited for you.
How crazy is that?
There's one less kid out of daycare.
I know.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm just gonna. It it's a ton of extra money. As I was like pointing at, like, I told my wife, I'm like, I'm going to be able to like probably pay off all my student loans now, like at the end of this year now, and be like out of all student loan debt because of it. I'm pretty excited about that.
Good for you.
That sounds fantastic.
I know. And I love it, like, because I'm just going to say, because I'm in Georgia. I went to Georgia Tech. And everyone's always like, oh, how'd you go to Georgia Tech and come out with student loan debt? I'm like, I was out of state. And they're like, oh. I'm like,
that's the Bulldogs, right?
No, fuck you, Ray. I'm like, you do realize that people not just from Georgia go to that school. There's people from out of state who do go.
Besides, regardless, school's really expensive. Even if you're in state, it's still a lot of money.
I went to community college.
Georgia Tech in state is like ultra cheap. Like ultra cheap.
I still think all college is expensive, though.
Yeah. Anyway. All right, let's get into the news.
And now and here's some bullshit that happened somewhere.
All right, so our 6th anniversary show is today on a Sunday. However, we have some news. Because we want Ray to move to see his wife in Canada, we are moving our show to Tuesdays.
Yep.
Tuesdays.
This is a big deal, actually. I just realized that we're
Yep.
announcing this now.
Yep. So many of you have noticed that Ray and I have done some Tuesday shows while Z has been moving. And that was to try and see if it would work out better for him, and it has. And we are going to continue to support Ray in his quest to move out of the country.
Yes.
Get
out of here.
So he could set up a fort and a base of operations so the rest of us can move.
Yep.
And set up shop and hunker down for the next 4 years after whoever gets elected gets elected.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
So we will be moving Tuesdays. Our first show on Tuesday will probably be on the 26th. Hey, Bordato, thank you for saying happy anniversary. We appreciate it. But yeah, our first Tuesday show will most likely be on the 26th. I think Ray will be out. Zia will not be here. I will be here, and we'll probably see about what's doing it. But we should all three of us, be back here on the 2nd.
Yes.
So yeah. So we are going to be moving to Tuesdays.
Same time, though, right?
Same time, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Same bat time.
So we will no longer conflict with Game of Thrones or The Walking Dead. At least for the foreseeable future.
Unless they try to compete with us.
Yeah, if they move to Tuesdays, like, I don't know what to do anymore. Like, yeah. I just don't know anymore.
I'm going to challenge George R.R. Martin to a boxing match if that's the case.
But yeah, so...
the most hated person on earth.
But yeah, as most of you know, it's like we're moving into Sundays, football season. I know some of you who listen to us are kind of like sports ball, but then there's other of you who listen like, yeah, football's awesome. Well, Ray makes a lot more money on Sundays.
Holy shit, do I.
So we want to allow him to make as much money as possible so he can get the fuck out.
Yeah, because remember, American money spends better in Canada.
Because they only have monopoly money, and there's holes in their money. There is holes in their money.
Only in certain ones. Really? I don't even know which ones. None of the money I have, and I have 20s, 10s, 5s, loonies, toonies.
Ooh, there's loonies and toonies? Yeah. I like that.
I'm spending loonies like they're toonies, or whichever one the other way is. I don't know. I don't remember.
So yeah. And then Calm Before the Storm, as Zia mentioned, we've been trying to work through logistics with the Hilton.
Oh my god.
So as many of you know, we had all these like separate rooms like the past like few years. Well, this year we're moving into the ballrooms. Well, the problem with the ballrooms is it's just a large open space. So when asked if we could like divide this space up or that space up, like at first it sounded like yeah, you could do it, and now all of a sudden it's like no, not really.
Not in a way that we can divide up space, but only in one, like with one partition. I don't know. It's really
weird. So
yeah,
it's thrown a curveball. We're trying to work it out. It's frustrating.
I think we have the answer, though. I mean, I have one thing I have to confirm, but I think Sarah has came up with a solution that will allow us to really, really...
And I thought of this in the shower. That's the craziest thing.
Where all good ideas happen.
I was in the shower. I literally ran out, I had a towel around me, and I drew up a picture and sent it to.
That's
to Z.
fantastic. I love it. Yeah,
So-
and it's good. It's a really good idea. It's a really good idea. I think it. Pardon the expression. Save our bacon.
Bacon.
So yeah, so we're diligently working at that. So sorry if it's been a little quiet on that front, but that's only because we want to make sure it's right before we move forward with the next steps.
Which involves planning World Podcast, which plans doing meet and greets, where the like photo booth, like all that stuff
is contingent on
on this stuff that we thought we had wrapped up like several weeks ago, and we found out we didn't. So
if this is the worst thing we encounter, though, like this is great.
Yeah, no kidding.
Really, it's really not bad compared to other bad things we could encounter. So.
Very true. Now, I do want to bring up another thing about Common for a Storm. For our final 24 hours, we had an awesome streamer, partner Twitch streamer called Benefits.
How adorable is Benefits?
He was streaming for our 24-hour live stream. Well, recently on the Daily Dot, under like esports section, the 7 most interesting streamers on Twitch, he made the list. And what's really awesome is the screenshot that they used for him was a picture of the overlay that he used when he was streaming on our Come for the Storm Kickstarter 24-hour stream. Has our logo up there and everything. So I was like, holy crap, that's awesome. So I thought that was pretty exciting. So that's all we got.
It's pretty sweet.
I know, I was pretty excited about that. So I thought I'd share it with everybody.
That's fantastic.
All right. Next up, bacon news. Hold on.
This is the king of bacon talking about bacon.
Oh, I got the bacon.
I'm bacon.
Bacon. Yes,
I have
Ray.
no sound effect thing here.
All right. So bacon news. So just so everyone knows, bacon jam is a hot new food trend, and you can get some bacon jam at Trader Joe's. And the thing is, a lot of my friends have found it. They live really close to Trader Joe's. When we go over to their houses, they have it there, and it's actually pretty good. It's actually really good on cornbread. I'm going to throw that out there. But yeah,
cornbread's just good in general, though.
Cornbread is fantastic, but bacon jam on cornbread is phenomenal. Highly recommended. So there you go. If you have a Trader Joe's, take a look for some bacon jam.
Now, how do you feel about bacon bourbon?
God, that was fucking terrible. That's a mistake. And I actually feel bad for Homebrewed, who actually, I found out, backed that bacon bourbon on Kickstarter. So how bad do you have to feel to back something that is shit on Kickstarter? Like, you finally get it, you're like all excited, you're like, oh god, this is awful.
Oh, it tastes awful. Oh. I can just imagine it. Tasting awful. You know?
Alright, well, now I'm looking at, it looks like there's a late addition to our Geek and Random news.
What?
Yeah, it looks like Hasu put in, can girl gamers keep up? Well, apparently they can. Apparently, according to a study, gender has nothing to do with gaming skill.
Yeah, I kind of knew that.
And in other news, beer is wet.
No, they can't. Their hands are small and can't handle the amount.
Ray likes women's hands being small because it makes his penis look a lot bigger.
Hands are small. Smell like cabbage. Yeah, that's right. I busted that out. Austin Powers reference.
I was gonna say Austin Powers.
This is coming from a guy that doesn't fucking watch movies ever anymore.
I don't look at you, just referencing movies and just you're on a roll.
I mean,
because I have a stupid ass memory.
Well, it's kind of like hurt my segue to the next one, but with hands holding Ray's micropenis.
Oh, that's a great segue.
I think it's a great
segue. Fucking drive a segue off a cliff.
Apparently, McDonald's is filtering out so that you can no longer watch porn at their locations. Because apparently, people have been watching porn at McDonald's locations on their free Wi-Fi.
You know,
that's not surprising.
On the one hand, I'm like, that's disgusting, but then when I think about it, I'm like, I could eat a cheeseburger and watch people go at it. I think.
I couldn't. I don't like involving food and sex. That's weird.
It depends on what foods.
I remember in college, there like when a buddy of mine downloaded a Bukkake video, and when, like 3 guys were like, "Oh, we gotta check this out," so they all started watching it. 2 out of 3 guys threw up. Like, they were so disgusted about it. One guy just kept watching it, and he was eating a hamburger during it. So you just reminded me of that.
I feel like Seraph opens up a generic college storybook and just starts telling a story. They always end in the most, like, college way.
Oh, you know, I've been using mine. I've been keeping a journal. So mine's in the other room, though. I can't get to it.
By the way, like, I still have our note saying that we should do a segment called Dirty Taco Recipes.
What?
Yeah, we came up with this idea, like, that we were supposed to do dirty taco recipes. And then, like, I also see a thing in my notebook here. It says we could do, like, free meals for strippers in need, and we could call it Heels on Wheels.
I hate to tell you, but there's already been something done, and it was called Feels for Meals, and it was you could go up and grope willing chicks. Obviously, you could touch their boobs and donate money to the homeless.
And did you know in April 19th, 2015, Ray has to recommend that we do what we call a Raycation, where it's an all-day Sundering gaming stream called a Raycation.
Oh, we should do that. That's something we should do.
Only problem is everybody would want to have it on a weekend. And those are the days I can't. Try finding a weekday.
Also, I have a note in here that says Ray sang for a Christian band. It's right in there.
Oh yeah, because they wanted somebody to come up and sing. Was it Limp Bizkit Snooki? I don't remember.
Wait, at church?
I don't. It was in like the.
I did it all for the rosary.
Right, so
the what? The rosary. The what?
But they wanted me to sing these other lyrics, and they were all Christianed up instead of what they said. And I was just like,
"Please tell me you did it."
Like I don't know. It was probably like, well, I guess it would be nice.
No, you do know.
Well, no,
did you do it or not?
It was faith. It was faith. That's right. So, but instead of like, I touch your body, it's like, I touch God. I don't know. I don't remember. I seriously don't.
Let's see. I also put down that Zia named a battle pet Zia Butt. And I also have it here that Zia uses sign language when drunk, and she talks in the third person when drunk.
I do.
Apparently you do.
Zia does. I'm not drunk, though.
Oh, and I also say that, Ray, you and I should buy Zia a servant bell in here. That's what I have written down.
That's a good idea.
I have a lot of random things written down here.
Ideas, man.
Yeah, I got a lot of weird things on here.
That's going in the show image, the servant bell. I hope. How many sexual things are going to come up when I type in servant bell?
I had something really important to add, but now I got really distracted by that book. Fucking book. Oh well.
Anyway, so yeah. Where were we? Oh yeah, so yeah. If you want to watch porn at McDonald's, you're gonna have to use a VPN connection.
Oh, that reminds me. Now I know what I was gonna say. You were talking about weird things that happened. This show's gonna be like 3 hours long. So was that like the weirdest thing that you played? I mean, whenever people came over for parties at your place, did they ever, or when you went somewhere else, did they ever play porn or like weird?
Are you referencing?
No, but I did.
House?
No, but
going there.
But I did have a buddy once play. What was that? What was that?
Two Girls, One Cup.
No, it was it was a terrible video series where like girls were just like girls would always be like flashing in like cities and whatnot.
My Little Pony.
Girls Gone Wild.
Yes, I had a friend who would always play like Girls Gone Wild videos at his parties.
So
Girl Scouts of America.
Oh my god! So.
All right, that was it.
And then
I was like, Ray.
and then at one of those parties in the Girls Gone Wild videos, someone just said, "That was my prom date."
Nice.
And we're like, all right.
Okay, so none of the.
Did anyone fact check?
No, we didn't. We were drunk.
I don't believe him.
We were drunk. We didn't care.
I don't believe him.
Well, that's fine.
Your friend's a liar.
I don't disagree with any of that.
So. The weirdest thing played at a party I went to was clown porn.
That's where I would have. That's where I would have. Yeah, that's my night. I would have put down a drink. I'm like, I'm done. I'm out.
It really was exactly what it sounds like.
That
guys dressed like clowns.
That would have ruined porn for me.
a girl like dressed like Harlequin or something, and
God, that's fucking terrifying.
and you knew the party was in full swing when it got to the point where everybody was drunk enough. And everybody, and it became like a thing at these parties where somebody was like the uninitiated, and we'd be like, "Oh, have you seen clown porn?" And we'd be like, what the fuck is that? And we drag them into this room, and everybody would crowd around and just cheer.
That's
like these
fucking.
clowns.
God, you are fucked up.
Clown porn. Oh, it was great. And
That's
it was, like,
terrifying.
and that person would just freak out and be like, "What is this?" Ray, I can't remember watching a porn at your house. Did we watch?
Okay, because I couldn't remember if this must have been. It was when Two Girls, One Cup was popular.
I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
We had a party here, and I kept on. I was the person that had to keep on showing people because I didn't trust anybody to touch the computer. So I was just like, I had to kind of bite the bullet and just act. And so I just did this thing where I kept on acting like I enjoyed it, even though I was really grossed out by it. And I became desensitized after a while. I watched it like 17 times that night because I kept on showing people.
The fun thing we did, we had that big house. Well, your parents knew about it, of course. We had that house party, which was an absolute blast.
Yeah.
And then we did watch videos, me, you, and Adam, upstairs in your room. We watched Power Thirst.
Oh, so that's what you guys were doing down there while the rest of us were downstairs with Grant, like, showing us, like, weird, random, like, videos of, like, estranged bands playing at, like, holes in the wall on YouTube.
Wait, you all were... No, this was a different time.
Yeah, this was
a different time.
Oh, there was another party where there was a whole bunch of us downstairs and we're just like, God damn it, Grant.
This was the time that we came back from the Stephanie's place after the one, scratched me and didn't tell me that she wanted to have sex with me, and she just thought that her scratching me was a sign, and I left in a huff, and then she called later trying to hook up, and Zia's just like, you should go. I'm just like, no, I'm fucking pissed.
If scratching me meant sex, man, I'd be fucking my cats all day.
Jesus.
I wish I had that line back then. Damn it. That was a good one.
Hey, Ray, by the way, Joe B just said, Ray, you were the MC for Two Girls, One Cup. Hope you're happy with your life decisions.
Yeah.
All right.
Got where I am now, huh? What? I got a bird.
So there's this sweet thing coming out in gaming news. Gaming news, and I want to buy it. I actually want to throw out my old one now and just buy the new mini NES that's coming out.
Oh my God! So yes, it's the mini NES with it's going to cost $60. It's going to come with one NES controller. An extra controller costs $10. So for $70, you can get a mini NES and two controllers basically.
Of course.
And it has 30 games. Now the 30 game lineup, I have to say, is pretty like badass.
Oh really?
Castlevania 2. Donkey Kong Jr., Double Dragon 2, Dr. Mario, Galaga, Ghosts and Goblins, which, by the way, Ghosts and Goblins is damn near impossible to beat.
That game is hard to beat.
Mega Man 2, probably one of the best Mega Man games. Metroid, Ninja Gaiden. Also, Ninja Gaiden I broke my first video game controller with that game. Because Ninja Gaiden, if you didn't get, like, the little, like, flaming things, like when you jumped and the flaming circles were around you, at the very last guy, like, you couldn't beat it. You just couldn't beat it. It was shit. But they got Pac-Man, Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3, Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah. So people have already gone through these and known what they have, because I'm not going to get one. I wanted to see what games they had because I knew I was going to get pissed. I literally would play Bubble Bobble, Dr. Mario, where's the other one? Pac-Man, and Tecmo Bowl. Those are the only games I would care about out of
Bubble Bobble is so much fun.
Bubble Bobble is one of the greatest games ever. I can still play it to this day and just be like, this is awesome. And then remember the music with the stars falling. It's awesome.
They got Excite Bike. Excite Bike was one of my favorite games. I loved making my own tracks.
I never played Excite Bike.
Yeah, I never did either.
Oh, you can make your own tracks in Excite Bike and race each other on it, and it was fantastic.
So plus, I don't think I'm allowed to own a Final Fantasy or Zelda game, and that would kind of break that if I bought this. So
Joby says, can you download or replace the shit games you're interested in? The answer is no. It's whatever's
someone will
on.
find out how.
Yes, someone will find out how. But what's on here is on here, basically.
So we own 13 of these 40 games. 30 games. I own 13 of them.
Like the physical cartridges.
The physical cartridges, yes. We own 13 of them.
Huh.
Yeah.
I want them to come out with a Sega one.
Oh my god, no. A Sega one would make my day. It really would.
There is a Sega one.
But because with them pre-installed like this?
Yeah.
With the original controller.
Yeah.
I know they make the ones where you have to have the cartridge.
No. They re-released Sega Genesis.
That's the big thing. When we moved, one of the biggest problems that Mark and I have is that we own so many consoles and so many games. We just don't have a place to put them. Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, we own.
Yeah, it's a Sega Genesis AtGames Classic Game Console from 2014. Let's see.
This is interesting, but I also don't want to hold up the show with it. I was just gonna see. This kind of ruins my whole thing. What Sega games would you want to?
Yeah, I'll post a link in the I'll post a link in the chat room here. But yeah, on Amazon, it's like there's a Sega Mega Drive, a Sega Classic Game Console, and it has 80 games pre-installed on there.
Quit. 80 games.
Yeah, and one of them is Echo the Dolphin. So.
Oh god, that game gives me the willies. I can't. We've had this discussion, right? Like everybody knows how much I can't play that game.
Yeah, I know.
It terrifies me.
I remember trying to play it. I was like, this game. I feel like I should play this game, but it's not. It's not good. And yes, it does terrify you.
There's a few games that I like. Echo is just won't do it.
Why don't they list the games that are on there? God damn it!
So
hold on here. I found a different link. I'm gonna post a different link in here.
So we own. Well, no, I was telling we moved and everything. We had those games and stuff. I just counted. We own 10 consoles.
That's crazy.
10. If I counted right, 10. And so it's like that shit takes up a lot of room. And so on the one hand, you have these things where it comes out. It's like, oh yeah, I can get 3 games and I can have the Nintendo and it's all awesome. I have this stuff. But on the other hand, like when you want to talk about people holding on to shit they don't really need, I cannot part with the old consoles. I need to just let them go.
They have Bonanza Brothers on here?
The fuck is Bonanza Brother? What is that, some knockoff Mario shit?
Oh my god, I haven't seen that game. I couldn't even find a fucking ROM of it. Like, that's how unknown that game was,
What is Bonanza Brothers?
It was awesome. But they don't have...
You're not telling me what it is.
I don't
but it's awesome. Fuck your shit.
Right? Wait, you don't know what it is, but it's awesome.
I don't know how to describe it. It's like you can see like inside the house, like inside a building sort of thing, and you like have to go in and you like use cover to make sure you're not seen, and you shoot. And it's been a while since I played it. I played it for Sega Channel last time I played it, so it's hard to it's kind of hard to remember. But that's awesome that it's on there. Comic Zone. See, this is the thing that I would want. Like,
they have Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3 on there also.
Streets of Rage is the best.
And Altered
Beast. They could have
Beast.
just had like one of those games and then put Shadowrun on here.
Yeah.
God, Shadowrun's so fucking expensive, and I don't want to buy it. Like, but if it came on this thing, I might. All right.
And this actually comes with 2 wired controllers, the Sega Genesis version.
That's pretty sweet.
Yep.
Okay.
So.
Well, wink, wink. My birthday's coming up in September.
Click through our ads
and
on Amazon and buy this.
All right.
Let's see. Where were we? So yeah, let's Warcraft news here. So the Legion pre-expansion patch arrives this Tuesday, July 19th. Which, let's be honest, the biggest thing that's going to get released is the transmog system, which means you finally get free bag space back.
It's too fucking late. It's too fucking late.
And they're gonna, for everyone who pre-ordered it, they said they're gonna open up Demon Hunter access by the latest, I think August 17th, if not sooner. And then they're gonna do Burning Legion invasions in like Ashara, Dalmora, Hillsbrad, Northern Barons, Tenaris, and Westfall. And they're going to do the intro quest to Legion, the Battle of Broken Shore. That's going to open up at some point before Legion releases as well. So you're going to get to do all that at some point over the next month and a half. So
that is crazy.
I'm really now. The thing is, for those of you listening to us either live or a Monday, this is your last chance to get gold from your garrisons, because they are, with this patch, they are removing the quests from your garrisons that allow you to earn gold from follower missions. So that's going away. There will literally be no more reason to do your garrisons at that point.
So why don't they just get rid of garrisons?
Because it's stupid to remove a feature. They're just forcing everyone to go back to like Azeroth. They're get out of Draenor at this point.
Ugh. I just the garrison thing, it literally killed WoW for me. So it's just
I've made 30,000 gold just by doing my garrisons this past week. It's ridiculous.
Can that get you a month of game time, or how's the token these days?
Right now, it's sitting at I checked today. It's at 41,000, which is still pretty steep. But with the release of this pre-patch, I bet you a lot of people are going to be coming back, and a lot of people are going to be posting up more tokens.
Mm-hmm.
So the price of those will come down. I've been stocking up gold, so because I've had my subscription paid for through like September with tokens, so now's my chance.
I still don't think I'm going to be back for it.
Well, you got a lot of stuff going on right now.
Yeah.
Chili's going to be back for it, though, right?
I don't think so.
Really?
I think it's both of us or none of us thing. And right now, it looks like none of us. So.
Well, I'm excited.
I know. I'm trying to help. That's why I was.
We've actually
garrisons, which doesn't help anymore.
We've actually, like today, I invited 6 more people, and a lot of it is from the Twisted Nether blogcast people who are moving over.
Nice.
Love them.
I know that.
Fim and Hydra.
Yeah, Fim moved over. Hydra's not because she's West Coast, so it doesn't make sense for
West
her.
Coast.
But Fimless has moved over. Zabilok, she moved over.
Oh, Zabi, I was gonna say Zabine.
Yeah, so she moved over. A whole bunch of other people, they all moved over, and I invited them today. So that's pretty cool.
Those are good people.
They are awesome people.
Nice people.
I've been wanting to play, specifically with Fimless, like ever since I first started listening to Twisted Nether blogcast, and so like this expansion I finally get to, I'm excited.
Like I feel like every time I see Zabby, like she's always smiling and happy.
She is. She's a very happy person.
They're just so nice. So yeah, that's really cool that they moved over.
So, and guess who is also... You may remember her, but she's going to be coming back. Addie.
Addie.
I know she finished her nursing school, so she is back.
Good for her.
I know. It's very exciting. The gang's all coming back. Now if we could just convince you to come back.
Well, I don't know.
All right.
I wouldn't know what to do. It's been so long.
Hey, it's okay. The whole game's changing anyway, so there you go. It's
sweet.
Complete clean slate. Yeah, this is like the first expansion where Ghostcrawler didn't really have a hand in anything. So they're completely redoing a ton of shit, and it's all around Celestalon's like ideas of balancing and everything. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. It'll be interesting.
Well, nobody could replace my Ghostcrawler.
But I will say this: the questing I did in Ashuna with the Naga there has been pretty fun.
Okay.
Toasty's like so many people on Dalaran. I know, Toasty, you're on Dalaran too, but you're just on the other side. So
Toasty.
why don't you
really?
just... So why don't you just do a little faction change and like hang out with us?
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Toasty.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not, I'm sick of it. No, wait for Blizzard to let you do it for fucking free. You don't have to pay for that shit.
You are so angry.
Because I wasted so much money fucking fraction changing. And if
Well, stop! You should have just stayed.
Oh, here, see, it always comes back to you and your guild. Always.
Damn right. We made a good team when you were with Phalanx of Nod.
Yes, I know. That's because the game was at its peak. Right here, peak.
That's a
Toasty, aren't you? You are an alliance? Then what the hell? Why aren't you with us?
Wait, so he's on Dalaran on Alliance
I thought
side.
he was on Horde side.
Oh, well then
Well,
why
that
is he
just-
on?
He has other friends.
Well,
Is
they
Toast-
should come too.
Can
They
you-
should come
Hey,
too.
Toasty, are you coming to BlizzCon this year?
Him in his hat, probably.
Oh my god, I can't wait. I can't wait for November. I'm not going to be pregnant. It's going to be so great. Dave, you and me, man. We're going to
I
sit
know.
by the pool. It's going to be Zia's pool party, round 2. That's all we're going to do.
Well, I hope it's not all we're gonna do.
No, it's not
just
all we're going
sit.
to do, but best believe I'm going to order a cheeseburger, some fucking french fries, and like 3 drinks all at once. I'm going to sit by the pool. I'm not going to wear a bikini. I don't wear those anymore. But I am going to wear a very nice bathing suit. You and me.
Because she's a mom.
Fucking drink. Yeah. No, when you become a mother, there's certain outfit choices that you omit from your wardrobe. And so...
Yeah, tell me about it. I had to change
Oh.
mine.
I know, Ray. And that made me very sad because you know how much I like your man nipples. Your big saucer tits.
Man nipples.
So, yeah, Toasty, I would really, really like to give you a hug.
Alright, well, Toasty says he's gonna be there, so...
Yes!
Alright, and then finally for our gaming news.
Mm-hmm.
Hindu leaders want a Symmetra skin removed.
Ah.
Because apparently it looks too close to one of their deities.
To Debbie. Okay.
That's good
So,
for
yeah.
them. That's great.
Yeah.
I hope they don't change it.
I don't know what to say about, like, you...
That's tricky, huh?
It is tricky because, you know...
If there was a game that had a character that dressed like Jesus, and he was like flying around.
That would be my favorite fucking skin if like Zenyatta had a fucking like hippie
Zenyatta.
Jesus look.
Is it
Oh, that would
No.
be so fucking great.
No, Ray, I want like Soldier 76 to have like a Buddy Christ skin.
Oh my God.
That's what I think of when I think of Jesus. I think Buddy
Yeah.
Christ.
It's because he's happy.
Yeah. I'm doing the motion. You can't see me. But
Yeah, I'm doing the motion too. Like
Christ.
I like the finger guns. Hey, Ray.
Oh.
Hey.
You know what? I feel like we should bring back finger guns. What do you think?
No, nope. I can't support that. I'm flying too soon and going across the border. I can't be talking about guns.
You're from America.
So-
they expect it.
So
I know.
Toasty says he's in a guild with some other friends. Well,
Yes.
Oh,
See?
well, fine.
Tell
Tell your
the-
other friends.
Yeah.
Tell those
All your
other
that
friends
Sarah thinks
to
they don't
get-
care and they don't matter and that
No, just-
Sarah's guild's the only one that matters because
tell them to come on over.
Alpha, don't forget. I mean, that's
no,
the
closed beta.
whatever.
Even Zenny is back. I saw him online today.
Yeah, but
I love Zenny.
he's always back.
No, he actually took a break for a while and was playing a ton of Diablo, but I saw him
I know,
back
I
online
He was
today.
in school. Yeah. He's selling curly fries.
Guys,
He's
so-
back.
But yeah. So anyway, so Symmetra, I don't know, like, I feel there might be a compromise. Maybe change your skin color if that's like one of the sticking points that they said.
No,
like, the
because
blue
if they
skin.
compromise, then everything's gonna fucking go downhill. Just fucking deal with it. They took something that was inspired and made it a skin in a video game that probably can they even play it over there? Like honestly,
Look, there's a lot of Hindu people in America too, Ray. It's not just like elsewhere in the world.
yeah, I know, but I'm just
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. I just assume it's over there.
Go to Canada. Get the fuck out.
I'm trying.
They're gonna watch Canada's gonna watch this episode like, nope. Get out.
I don't care about religion.
Out.
I'm sorry, I just don't.
Get out.
Does not.
I would be curious. I would want to hear, like, something more because the article that we have, I don't feel like the argument. I don't know. Like it's just like, oh, it's offensive.
Well, there's
Like,
also
this
an
isn't-
article about it in Kotaku, which
Okay.
there's also one in like comicbook.com. I mean, there's a lot of different links, and they all say the same thing. It's just like, I mean, all the writers are going to have like their own spin on it, but the fact is, you have a Hindu statesman who put out a statement to the CEO of Blizzard and the CEO of Activision and said, look, this is like, it's too close to the goddess Devi, and in our religion, you don't control Devi. Devi kind of helps.
Debbie controls you. I'm sorry.
Basically.
You're making a Zarya skin and making a Russian joke. That's what all she does is the Yakov Smirnov thing. In Soviet Russia.
So, and they said it's like her blue skin, which is like really like the straw that broke the camel's back on it. So, like, my thing is like, I mean, I don't like any of Symmetra skins, to be perfectly honest. But like, to your point, Ray, I feel like it's a slippery slope. You change this, then what's going to happen to Farah's like skins, where she's like dressed as like a Native American in Native American garb? Like, are Native Americans going to get offended then and just say, "Well, you changed it for the Hindu religion, change it for us"?
Yeah,
yeah, that's the problem.
That's the problem they would want to ultimately.
And then I know what other people will say. It was like, well, the problem is Blizzard shouldn't have done it in the first place. That's going to be someone else's counterpoint to that. But
there's like 16 characters and like 10 skins for each of them, though. I mean, they gotta draw from somewhere.
Can you imagine if Punch Out came out like now? Do you remember Punch Out?
Oh my god!
Can you imagine? Fucking like
just racial stereotypes. That's all it was.
It's all it is. That game.
It's just like, oh, he's from this country. That means he has to be drinking out of a green bottle.
Vodka Drunkinski or whatever was his.
And then, oh, what was the one guy like?
Which one?
I can't remember.
They're all men.
I can't remember. I don't remember their names. It's been so long. Maybe I should buy that fucking Nintendo thing. It'll refresh my memory.
Yeah, but it's with Mr. Dream and not Mike Tyson. Which
King Hippo?
Tyson?
King Hippo.
Yeah, where is he from?
King Hippo. It shows that all fat people have little band-aids on their belly button.
Punch him in the stomach.
And they go...
But punch him in the face first. Punch him in the face first, and then you get their stomach.
Which is silly because, you know, people played that game, like people, like the X-Men played that game, and then when they fought the Blob, they punched him in the stomach and their hand got stuck. So, I mean, really, who's the joke on now?
Wait, what? I didn't get the difference.
So you have people like Cyclops and Wolverine who played Punch Out. They're like, oh, King Hippo, you just punched fat people in the stomach, and then they fought the Blob. They punched the Blob in the gut. Next thing you know, and nothing happened.
Wow, I had a hard time following you on that one.
I'm breaking so many walls you don't even know.
I like it though. You went out there.
Put it all out there on that one.
Put it out there.
Some things work, some things don't.
Some things just don't work. Like that guy that I told you don't work, and I burned him.
Oh.
So yeah, I don't like. It's hard for me to say whether I feel.
I know that's why I'm saying it.
Yeah, part of me just says just leave it alone.
Yeah.
So
that's why, like I said, just let me say it, and you can just tell me that I shouldn't say things like that, and we'll be good. It'll be fine.
Well, you're just saying like it only affects that side of the world, which
yeah, you're right. I have a very skewed view of things.
You really do.
A little fucking hovel right now. I'm very self-centered right now because I'm trying to get my shit together.
I know, and it's funny.
Yeah, it really is. You see my fucking hair? It has been cut.
Do you have a mun? Do you have a mun?
Oh, I can tie it back. There's like a little tiny. I can make
it like a little beanie.
Yeah, it's a little man bunlet.
If you have a man, if you get a man bun, I swear to God, Ray.
Oh, I'm gonna tell Chili, and we're gonna grow me a man bun.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah,
man buns are fucking stupid.
And then I'll start hashtagging it for all my bunnies out there. It'd be great.
Ugh.
See, that's how I feel about bacon.
So,
at least when you talk about it.
All right, we're moving into Foffs now because now I'm getting angry.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! You're cool. Fuck you! Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Fuck you! Fuck you, Saddam Hussein of Iraq.
All right, Zia, what do you got?
So, fucking North Carolina bugs are gross.
What kind of bugs are?
Dude, there are bugs that exist in the South that don't exist in Wisconsin.
Well, yeah.
When we moved here, I learned. Marcus heard this story so many times. I learned what a cicada killer is.
What the fuck is a cicada? I'm now gonna look that up.
It's exactly what it sounds like. It is a an insect that looks like a bee that kills cicadas.
Holy fuck!
Yeah. Cicada killer.
That looks like a giant wasp. Holy
exactly
crap!
What was buzzing around our yard when I moved, the day we moved here, and I was like, fuck this place.
Oh my god!
We promptly got an exterminator to come through and spray around the house. I have found humongous spiders, roaches, ants, all kinds of shit in this house that I've never really had.
Did you get banana spiders?
Oh, fuck you. No, nothing like that, and I'm not looking it up.
Banana spider, like, not the poisonous ones in South America.
It anyway. No, stop talking. I don't want to hear about it.
Like, I wasn't, like, they don't exist in Florida.
Oh.
But when I came here to Georgia, like, they're also called orb weavers. That's the other name for them.
Are they? They're not in North Carolina, are they?
I don't know.
Please no, please
but
no.
they just weave these humongous fucking like webs. They're like ginormous, and they do it so fast. Like there was one literally that stretched between my house and the house next door.
That's incredible.
And I was just like, this is fucking disgusting.
I wish I liked spiders. Like, they're so cool. Like, they're really amazing creatures, but they're fucking horrifying. They have 8 legs. They have 8 spinning little legs, and they just... no.
Is that what noise they make?
Yes. That's it. Yeah.
So your Foff is to the bugs?
Off to the bugs. I want to say
What?
fuck off. What?
Have you gotten house centipedes yet?
Come on, Sarah.
Oh, not in the house. No. Oh my gosh.
God damn it. Stop talking about bugs.
What's the one with the shell? That's a...
Potato bugs?
Millipede. Right? That has the shell. Millipede?
I don't know. Yeah, I think a millipede, but house centipedes are what I get.
No, house centipedes were in, we ran in, no, those were silverfish. We found silverfish downstairs.
Here, I'm gonna post a picture up in the chat room of a house centipede. This is the shit.
A dick.
Because this is the type of shit that crawls up my wall while we're podcasting, and it freaks me the fuck out.
Oh, I've had the same thing happen, and yeah. No, we have millipede. We saw a millipede the other day. Those are cool.
Yeah, house centipedes are like they're good. They're actually good to have in your house because they kill like all the other bugs. But they look fucking gnarly.
The same way with spiders.
Like
I can't.
It's like holy fuck.
There are certain things in life that I don't cheap out on. Toilet paper, deodorant, insect killer people, pest control. That is just something I pay somebody to come and spray my house. It's expensive. It is worth it. I can sleep at night. I don't feel like bugs are crawling on my skin. It's just I can't fucking deal with it. No, fuck you spiders. Fuck you fuck all of it.
You know, bug people say that they can get rid of spiders, but they really can't.
Can you please stop talking? You are not allowed to talk the rest of the show. Did you have a Foff? Did you have a Foff? Well, too bad, bitch. Because you're not going to give the Foff. You're not going to talk anymore tonight.
Zia and I have a double Foff. Sarah talking about fucking bugs Sarah, and spiders and shit.
Yeah, fuck you.
No, I only noticed because...
I don't care.
No, because...
You're going to continue talking about it. What you're doing right now is continuing the conversation when we want you to stop.
You know that fucking hole you're digging to China that you're about to jump in? You just keep digging, you're gonna fucking fall into
Just saying, we had a neighbor who owned a bug control business.
I had a neighbor. It was amazing. They're still there.
No, he owns his own like bug control business. And like we told him that we found a spider and he's like, there's nothing we can do about that.
My neighbor works at the water company. It's really cool.
You're not gonna finish the story.
Yeah.
Quit trying. We're not gonna let you.
My Foff is motorcyclists. This city, motorcyclists, they don't obey laws. They don't stop at stop signs. They don't obey the double yellow line. If a car is not speeding at least 5 miles over the speed limit, they pass them. Look in the window to see if they can flick them off, because I'm guessing they have a chain that they're gonna start beating the car with or something. So there's that. They also don't pull over for when emergency vehicles come through with their lights on when you're supposed to pull over, you know, as a law. I pulled over for the person, and a motorcyclist passed me and flicked me off. I'm just like, oh, apparently he's above the law. And then, I'm not even joking, a second ambulance I stop, motorcyclist goes past me again. He didn't flick me off, but obviously he follows the same rules of the road that the other motorcyclists do around here. There are none. It's a Wild West. It's just.
Oh, I got a neighbor who's got a motorcycle, Ray.
No, I have somebody that lives on our street that has a motorcycle. It's really fucking loud.
Does he own the butt control place?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is he the one that does he go around fucking shooting pesticide at people?
You know, I was trying to pull a Ray here. I was just saying like, oh man, I got a neighbor. Never mind.
You can't pull a me, because it's me. I'm the one that does it.
Pull on you.
Yeah.
I would love, but I'd need a pair of tweezers.
Ooh. Hey-o!
Bing!
Anyways, I'm also gonna. Well,
go ahead.
Okay. I actually had to look to see what the other FOF was about. Oh yeah, the Pokemon Go. Fucking. All right, so I noticed I noticed that people in crosswalks with their fucking cell phones, they already were looking at them and not paying attention while they're waiting to cross, which is their right of way. So when people stop, they don't notice because they're just sitting there looking. Well, it's been happening a lot more, and people have been stopping in crosswalks, being like, "Oh my god, look!" And I'm just like, "Oh my god, you're gonna get hit." Like, not by me, because I'm a good driver, but no one else is. So, I mean, I guess what is it, Darwinism? Natural selection, survival of the fittest, whatever that fucking nonsense is. All I know is that there was that movie, The Darwin Awards, and it was always about stupid people doing stupid shit and dying and basically beating the dumb people out, so that's what I'm referencing. Anyways, Sarah.
I was gonna say, fuck off to people bashing Pokemon Go.
I'm not bashing Pokemon Go.
Not you, but I'm just saying, like, I see a lot of people saying, oh, it's for kids, or that it's distracting, or
things are true.
Like, look,
it's also for...
look, Star Wars was for kids too, right? But no, it's for everyone. So all I can say is, you do you, and just do you. Stop trying to do everyone else. Also, if you ever played Candy Crush in your fucking living room and you're bashing people for going out, walking and playing Pokemon Go, you're a fucking idiot. All right. Yeah. If you're gonna like sit there on the fucking toilet and play a game, and then at the same time like bitch about people going out and exercising while they're playing a game, just fucking shut up. All right. Let people enjoy their own shit. And I also want to say is there's a whole bunch of news stories about how like, oh well, so and so got hit by a car because they weren't paying attention in a crosswalk, which I know you're saying it's fucking infuriating,
but it recently happening a lot more with just people not paying attention.
But at the same time, I see like parents of these like fucking idiots like, oh, it's the game's fault. No, it's your fucking like child's fault for being an idiot. Pay the fuck attention.
Look both ways.
Like, just because you're playing a game doesn't give you the right to just like wander in the middle of a fucking street. Pay fuck attention.
I almost feel like the fact that there's this, and I'm not like saying that it's a bad thing, but the sense of community is giving people maybe more confidence, and then they're like, oh man, I can just kind of do whatever I want with this game. And like, just it almost like dulls them to everything else that's fucking going on around them, because they're like, man, this is awesome being part of this community.
Yeah, be part of the community, but also be aware that part of the community is fucking driving.
Yeah, I mean, 99% of the people are good. It's those 1% that would have walked in front of the car anyway.
Yeah, but those are the people who are, like, getting, like, all the publicity. Like, oh, look at all these idiots getting hit by cars. Like, no, it's the same amount of idiots getting hit by cars. These people, as you said, these people would have gotten hit by cars anyway. That would have happened regardless.
Yeah. It's just people can blame it on Pokemon Go now. It's just like when I have a pizza top on my car to say where I work, and somebody sees me do one thing that they think is wrong, or I got too close to them and they're just like, I want free pizza, also this guy should be fired. Like, that's what happens. Because I have a sign in my car, they're like, oh my god, I can finally bitch about somebody being a horrible driver. The problem is they're the one that did the thing, but they want to complain about it because I beeped at them for fucking up.
That was an organic Foff right there from
it really was.
That's because I've had to explain it to people constantly. Like, that's why I hate the fact that we have to wear signs sometimes. It's like we have a Target. Anyways.
Wait, you have a Target now in Olean?
No, we won't get one of those.
I heard you got a Target, so I was just like
Target.
Alright, we got a few community Foffs and Props, so Zia, Ray.
Yes.
Yeah. Ray, go ahead.
Getting there.
Jesus
Let's
Christ.
see. Well, because I almost started reading Seraphis for some reason. Theo says, I'm buffering like crazy, so I'm saying...
Buffering, not buffing.
I said buffering.
I thought you said buffing.
I'm buffering like crazy. Buffering. I can fucking talk, okay? God damn. Okay. I'm not even fucking up that bad like I normally do. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright. See, that's how much I care about religion. I use the Lord's name in vain.
All those people over there.
I'm buffering like crazy. So, just saying, my props go to Chili and Ray, that's me, for always being great teammates in Overwatch.
I wasn't sure, I forgot, so...
Yeah. Well, I just want to let you know that I'm awesome in Overwatch.
Yeah.
and Chili and Theo. Theo's Lucio. He's fucking awesome.
Okay, so Toasty Posty Can says, Foff to Ray if he actually gets a man bun. Props to him if he doesn't. The ball is in your court.
I'll fucking show you a ball. Wait, what?
Just one ball, though.
Just one. Nope, I'll give you half a Batwing. Or the goat.
Wait,
you remember what the goat is?
No,
I don't remember what a goat
I'm trying to remember because it was from
put the balls like back and tuck them back and then bend over so they're sticking out on the other side a little bit. It's called the goat.
Wait. Oh, I think that you.
That's right. You like moon somebody, but you have like your balls pulled through.
Your balls tucked back far enough so they can see them.
Wouldn't that hurt your balls?
Probably.
Yes.
Especially if you had a recent scrotal tuck. Call back.
Sack taps.
So Matthew Ripped says props to learning how to solve a Rubik's Cube in one day. Yeah, man, that's awesome. And he says props to the Sundering for 6 years. Thank you. Props to getting a BMO beanie. Is that a Bank of Montreal beanie?
No, BMO is from Adventure Time. I think.
Oh, see, I missed that. Well, good for you.
I think so.
I don't have any of my Adventure Time shit anymore. I think it's all in Canada. Oh, nope, I have this guy still. The little Loot Crate one.
Oh. Hey, you know what else you have back there that maybe has batteries in it?
A dildo?
Good morning.
Can you make it do it?
I fucking need 3 AA batteries. I don't know if I
can I mail you?
He's using them in his vibrator. How dare you ask him to
really.
switch things out?
You know where that vibrator is right now.
If I mail you 3 batteries,
to get it out.
If I mail you 3 batteries, will you play it the next time we
don't mail me 3 batteries. Just remind me before the show.
I'm gonna mail you 3 batteries.
You can mail me 3 batteries.
You mail him 3 batteries, and he's gonna use it in his vibrating butt plug.
Yeah, which is in right now, like I said.
That's why you're in such a good mood.
Yeah. I'm also on vacation. I don't have to work for fucking 9 days. I'm really happy.
Massaging the sphincter.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm also happy because I'm about to do some haikus.
Oh.
Oh, that's right. I don't have to do one. Thank fucking God. Here
yes, you do. I'm gonna stall while you do it.
God damn it.
Big titties and ass. She wants to be inside you. Haikus from Zia.
The show is over. Oh, go ahead, Ray.
Oh,
do you
I'm
want
sorry.
me to give it?
I'm so used to stalling for Seraph while he writes his because he waits till the last second. So I always come up with stupid shit to say, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, I always like
do your
hearing
haiku.
you. Oh, okay. The show is over. Now I can go masturbate. Thinking of Munlets.
Munlets. That sounds like something if Olivia Munn had fans that she does. But I'm not saying that, but she'd call them Munlets. I was gonna say like 6 years. I mean, how many kids have we birthed? 3 that we know of, and if we count producers, 17. So, got that going for us.
We have birthed 3 children. That's pretty wild.
Yeah. I've had a gecko that's lasted way longer than anybody's ever expected a gecko to live.
Good for you, Ray. Let me give you some advice. You want some advice? I know you haven't asked for it, but I'm going to give it to you anyway because I'm a parent now. There are so many things that you realize that you fucking miss once you have a kid.
Oh, I know.
And people are like, "Oh, you're really gonna miss, like those late nights with your husband." No, you're gonna fucking miss dumping in peace. You're gonna miss movies, and you're gonna miss sleeping in on the weekend.
You also miss going out to like decent restaurants because you're like realize that, well, I guess we're going to Chili's because we have an ankle biter who is loud as shit.
Ray,
gets pissed off.
Ray, I'm telling you right now, if I was in your shoes, when I get in your pants, and I'm gonna ride around on you, I'm gonna ride around on your back. We're gonna go watch a movie. You and I, we're gonna go take a shit.
You're coming on to me? What the fuck's going on here? You're coming on my back. I got you.
I hear like a lot of Cleveland Steamer action going on here.
You and I, we're gonna go poop. I'm gonna ride on your back. We're gonna go see a movie, and then we're gonna play Pokemon Go till like 3 in. That's what I would do.
How much I would pee laughing while I was pooping next to you? Like if we were like in the scene. If somehow we were
Have
like.
you ever done that?
I mean, I've been in the like stalls with like I remember on the way to a NoFX concert, stopping at the first rest stop when you get into Ohio, and it smelled terrible. And then Grant tried pissing on my shoe in between the stalls. I heard peeing in the toilet, and then I heard pissing on the floor. And then I saw pissing on the floor. And I'm like, no!
Have you ever... Okay, See, I wish I was a boy sometimes. No, we would go to soccer camp, and I would pick one stall, and my friend would pick the stall next to me, and we'd have, like, farting contests.
Oh, such a lady.
Yep.
Oh, I know. Well, it's soccer camp. Anyway, have we stalled long enough for you?
Yes, so I have a haiku. Fine. My neighbor does bugs. TARDIS book has tons of shit. Wow, 6 fucking years.
Sorry, I interrupted.
Yeah.
But when I thought of neighbor does bugs, I thought of some really weird porn.
God damn it.
All 8 legs and all 8 holes.
I can't say it on the show, but I have to tell Zia about a porn I saw recently.
Why can't you say it on the show? Is it not?
It's one of those weird Japanese that's like borderline rapey, but I find it hilarious the way that they filmed it.
God damn it!
Wow.
It's not real. It's obviously acting, but it's just,
and there goes the remaining listeners that we had.
It has that vibe to it that makes it really creepy. I'm just saying, I didn't use it. I just saw it and I was like, this is weird.
And then you finished jacking off and you were like,
After I
gotta tell Heather about this porn.
I gotta tell Heather about this porn. We have a history of telling each other about porn, so
yeah, we do, don't we?
People who are downloading the show can't see us, but I'm just shaking my head no.
That's fine. We don't care.
Well, who in the chat room stuck around?
Alright, well, we got Velvet Dove. We got every class. We have Kilroy.
Kilroy?
Yep.
Kilroy? Is Kilroy going to BlizzCon?
I believe he is. We got Matthew and Toasty is still with us. And the Ondam was with us earlier, I know that, and he left. And I'm not sure if anyone else came or dropped or whatever not. So, thank you for joining us on our 6th anniversary. And for those of you who were downloading us, thank you very much for sticking around with us. Whatever.
I can't believe we've been doing this for 6 years. That's really crazy. What's the longest running WoW podcast?
Something else.
Something else.
Not us.
WoW podcast. Like, is the Instance still like?
Yeah, the Instance is still doing it. I mean, they mostly do like just Blizzard games in general, kind of like what we've moved on to.
We're not even like.
Oh, wow.
Ray, you and I, we've talked more about, I think, Overwatch and Heroes of the Storm over the past, 3 months than anything else.
And Overwatch is the only game I have in common with anybody on the show right now.
Yeah.
I mean, other than Gary's mom, but we can never find time to play it.
Oh.
Because I'm always out of the country. always. Let's,
Alright, so Ray, where can people find you?
Twitter, Rayfist, RAYFYST. That's it.
Alright, you can find me on Twitter at Seraphis, Xbox Live, Amish Mafia, 2 words, PlayStation Network, Seraphis Prime, 1 word, and Steam, just plain old Seraphis.
You can find me on Twitter at ITSXIA, and you can also catch me on Netflix, which right now we're doing Marco Polo Season 2. We're going to be recording Stranger Things this week. That'll be out in the next 2 weeks. We just finished Orange is the New Black. What else have they done?
Keep on hearing good stuff about that.
Which one? Orange is the New Black?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. There's a lot of lesbo scenes, though. So, dude, I'd feel weird watching it with my parents.
Yeah,
So we watched Orange. My wife and I, we watched Orange is the New Black, the latest season, and we're just kind of like,
I haven't finished it, so.
Okay. Well, we're just kind of like,
meh.
Spoiler: White is the new black.
I feel like it hasn't. It like the first like 2 seasons were really good, and it's just kind of started falling off.
Have you ever noticed? I think that happens with shows where you can tell, books too, especially, where it starts off really strong, and then it's like, oh, this was really popular. Oh, it sounds like I should make more of this, but I don't have much of a story fleshed out, so you can tell the difference in terms of its strength.
Quick fun fact for Orange is the New Black, and something that you could talk to my wife about when you come in November. Orange is the New Black is based on a book written by someone who my wife used to work with.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep, so you could talk to her more about that.
Oh, I will. Don't totally talk to her about it. Can't speak. I'm speechless thinking about doing this. So many questions.
My wife has had such a very interesting life, and like
she really has.
I've only just now started piecing it out. I mean, she was the accountant for the Bunny Ranch. She knows the person who Orange is the New Black is based off of. Like, it's just like, what is going on here?
And she's not the kind of person who would make this up. You know how you have that person who's like, oh yeah, man, like I went skydiving and then I totally fucked like 5 chicks. Like, no, it's not. She's not like
friend
that.
that said he saw his ex prom date in the Girls Gone Wild thing. It's a lie.
Exactly. She's not like that at all.
She's
very down to earth.
I told my wife, I'm like, you know what we should do? We should go to Nevada. We should drive over to the Bunny Ranch. We should go in there, and when they do their lineup, you just say, that girl makes more than her. And let's just walk out, and then let's just hear the fighting that starts. And my wife is just like, no, I'm not doing that. But I thought it'd be funny. Anyway.
So I'm getting ready to talk for a long time, so you all just go ahead and make yourselves a second drink. You can follow Hasu, our wonderful 4th person, who stays behind the scenes and makes sure that things stay off the rails. Every week. He's at Mr. Hasu, Hasu. We love him, and we are thankful for him helping us every week. The show can be found in all sorts of magical places. We are on the internet, obviously, at thesundering.net. You can find us on Twitter at thesundering. Go check our Facebook page out at facebook.com/thesundering, and our YouTube channel for this episode in its video format, along with previous episodes at youtube.com/thesundering podcast. We have a Steam group, and one of these days we're going to play Gmod at the Sundering. Coming out on our Discord at https
I'll just post a link in the chat room.
//discord.gg. I won't read the whole thing. I do it every week, I'm sorry.
But yeah, that's a new update. It's a new updated link that we have. I put in there. It shouldn't expire anymore.
As long as it makes Ray laugh, I'm going to keep doing it.
Because
I think it's great.
Because Fuck Bupog messaged us and said like our Discord link was broken. So
Bok is one of the most adorable human beings. He's so cute. He's adorable. Like I love hugging him. He's my height, and no, he's taller than me, but like not that much. And he's really cute. And so Bok, I love you. Thank you for fixing our Discord link. You can tell I've had a little bit to drink, because I'm talking about hugging men. So if you're
very huggy.
You're very huggy. And you know, when you get huggy, you should call us, because we appreciate hugs. 323-SUNDER-0 at 323-786-3370. Don't mind Ray's humongous boner over that transition. You can always email the show if you really, really like his boner at thesunderingpodcast@gmail.com. We are a member of D20 Catalyst, part of the D20 Crit Network. And our intro is courtesy of Boxing Fox. Thank you everyone tonight for submitting Foffs and questions for our 6th anniversary show. Before I say our outro, there is one final request that I have of you, Sarah.
Yeah, me too. I would like you to. I'm about to talk about a certain achievement that I can't get.
I know, and I need to hear about it. I think is it the Urban Achievers?
God damn it!
I'm so glad you thought the same thing as me, Ray.
I don't know if I have it.
No, it's our 6th anniversary. You have to have it.
Yeah. What the fuck replaces it?
Totes my goats.
No, doesn't count.
I got this.
Bam! Gerbil.
Doesn't count.
See, you didn't even use it. You didn't even use it till just
well,
now.
then.
Hold on, I do have this. Hold on.
Greetings. This is Ben Brode, game designer on Hearthstone, and you're listening to The Sundering.
That is a very, very nice.
I do have that.
I've never played that game, so I don't want that one. I want.
Ben Brode's amazing, but yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, then if you can't find it, you have to recreate it, Sarah.
All right.
By mouth.
They're not literally his children. They're the little Lebowski urban achievers.
It's like, I hate that so much.
Edit, like if this was a YouTuber's life, that game editing would be at 100%, and so would production. Because that
deal with fools and trolls.
The fuck, Charlie Sheen.
All right.
I got a boner.
I do, so I need to go get rid of it. Fucking download us, invite us into your home, your ears, your head. We just want to be inside of you.
Next time we podcast from my neighbor's house who has a bug control business.
Oh.
Shit, I could have made a fucking better episode.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.
I rolled a 20.